designing using SolidWorks. As you can see, product. Now, can you compare the design work and the drawing? Can you compare the design work and drawing? Let me change the view, shaded. Can you compare? This is the design work. This is the product. Does it match? Does it look the same? Does it look the same? The same? This is the product. The product. As you can see, we want to do what you call, so that it appears exactly as this one. We can do what we call rendering. And we want to use this SolidWorks visualization, how to render. So come here, we want to see advanced rendering. So this is how a product will render. Check it here. Want to render. Want to render our product. You see now how does it appear? How does it appear? Here you can change the material. Material is here. If you're using metal, here metal, type of metal, so the finish will be the same. Type of metal. Type of metal can I use? Let me see. If I'm going to use aluminium, then I'll drop this to this. It will not give me the output. Let me say it's chromed. Here, I can put it to ISO. ISO mode. Here is the ISO mode. ISO mode. From there, tools. Come to tools. You want to render tools. Then the name of the project was shaft design. Shaft design. That's where I'm saving. Then here I can press start. Start here. This is how it's doing rendering. You can check the progress is here. Is it correct? I like using SolidWorks visualization for rendering because it gives you more view and more product the way it should be. As you can see, if this was the product, this is the product that we have machined, and this is the design work from the design to the product. Do you see the difference? Is there any difference? That's the design. So using SolidWorks CAD visualization helps you to understand or to see how the output will look like, and when you visualize it in a rendering mode, you put the material that you need to appear as the final product. You see the final product. This is my steel. I've used my steel, and I've not even done a coating, chrome coating. But if you do the chrome coating, the appearance should be almost the same. So it's complete. It has rendered completely. You can go where the rendering is. See, that's the rendered image. You can check. These are the other products that it has rendered. You can check the way it rendered. It will give you an output which is so unique in nature. That is what we call it, SolidWorks rendering. And here is the design. Here simple sketching. Simple sketching. It was drawing. So you can design. You can use manual way of part programming. So meaning this was manual way of part programming, but you see the product. The product should be the same. You see the same? Yes, it should be the same. Should be the same. So here we teach you how to design. We teach you how to make parts. We teach you how to program manually and automatic. And also teach you how to visualize a product and render your product. There's different way of rendering a product. You can render a product using SOLIDWORKS visualization. Like, for example, I've used SOLIDWORKS visualization. I want to see the difference if I use SOLIDWORKS PhotoView. Here is where you change your admin. You can see how the SOLIDWORKS visualization, what I've used, the difference. So let me change to PhotoView 360 also for rendering and see the difference, what it means. Here I can change the parameters, the options here. I want to see that I'm changing to HD. Here the quality should be the JPEG, where I'm going to save by default. Let me change the part where I'm going to save my part, the link. So I'm going to save there. And then here I'm going to say best, so that it gives me the actual quality. Here I'm also say best. And then from there I click OK. Then I can render the region. For example, render the region. You can click the region you want to render. You can expand on it. Region. You can expand on it. The region. Expand the region. So I want just to see this view only. I don't want to render all the image. So once I do this, I come here. Final render. Final render. The screen will pop up. Screen will pop up. Now it's doing rendering, as you can see. It's doing rendering. Now it's only rendering the image where it was. I want to see the difference between the PhotoView 360 and SOLIDWORKS visualization, how it renders and how the output should look like. For this one, it will take a lot of time. Basically, for this, if you have put those settings that I have put, it's going here, it's showing how it's like scanning the product, seeing which type of material you have used, telling you the render time, it's telling you all those parameters, as you can see. When you render, the quality, the surface, the geometry, the shading, all those parameters. So here is scanning the image, checking the material, and checking the contour, and checking the finish, so that it gives you the real output. So the real output should be almost close to this. So there's a difference between when you render using SOLIDWORKS PhotoView 360 and SOLIDWORKS visualization. So I hope you have learned something. Next class will teach you how to design now the real product. We have just gone to an user interface showing you how each parameter works. We have started using direct and design which I've used. So from there we'll check how we can advance more. If you want, you need to learn more how to design these parameters. You see the beauty of SOLIDWORKS, you can design sheet metals, you can design surfaces, you can design structural, you can design solid, you can design molds. Let this one finish first. Nikuja hapo aje maweza kurenda kwanza. Mshamaliza kuset? Mko na drawing mwenye mtaka kufanya? Si drawing iko angalia drawing. Si drawing kama nyingi sana hivi. Nataka mkichukua gani nyinyi? Hebu nione hapo hiyo. Tupitie hiyo kufundisha kusema hizi vitu za pushes. Si hii ni itafai mwisho. Hii itafai mwisho. Angalia hapa, this is the drawing simple illustration, by the way, ni itafai. Zini itafai. Nione hii. katika symbol. Maximum ni 7 or 90. Hii ni boring, maximum boring 70, maximum turn 90. So angalia wale wa then maximum diameter ni ngapi?
Tuanze na bushes ama tuanze na hizi.
Angalia ile mtaji tunaanza nayo. Sasa ni nyinyi ni operator. Zaidi.
Funny bushes.
Hiyo bush tutaanza na boring, turning, alafu part of. Boring, turning, part of. Boring, turning, part of. Boring, turning, part of. And then baadaye unachamba ile second part. Kusoma hiyo table, leo nikuonyeshe. Si kitu ngumu. Nimependa hii table. Ukiangalia this unlined straight bushing, the material ni aluminium, bronze or beryllium, copper. Finish options imepewa ni cadmium plating, hiyo baadaye tunafanya plating kesi uko nayo. And then hapa this is the length which is L, then maximum diameter ni OD, inside diameter ni ID. ID internal diameter, outside ni OD. So naangalia hapa kwa B, B ni OD, D ni ID. ED, this ED ni ID.
D ni ID.
ID. Then weight yake inadepend na length. As you increase the length, like we have used 1 inch meaning 0.062 kg. Lakini sasa ukija hapa, I've used the maximum. The length I've used here, I've used 2 inch. The length I've used 2 inch. So
2 inch.
Then the OD, which is now B, I've used the maximum of 30. Sorry, this is OD is D, which is 36. You can write at 6.573.
Umesema ID ni D.
Nime changes parameters hapa. Mimi ina change parameters kutoka record the same na hapa kwa table. So that mtu aweze kuibia idea. Hapa OD ni D. Maximum diameter ni 36.573, which is here. Umeona? I've used millimeters. Inches najua inasumbua watu wengi za inch. And then ID, the minimum diameter, I've used at 1.75. Umeona? Sawa? So I've used the maximum. So meaning this bush is called the NAS76A20. Umeona? So hapa the chamfer imepewa hapa the range. This is in inches now. You can convert this chamfer in inches into millimeters. So the minimum chamfer is 0.025 inch. The maximum chamfer is 0.035 inch by 45 degree. So ukifanya kazi kama hii table inafuata. This is OD, this is ID, this is the weight, that's of the length. So length utaangalia mimi nimetumia minimum of
explain it and
length ni 2 inch. 2 inch. The weight hapa hawajakupatia weight the length exactly. Wamesema the weight changes as per 1 inch. So meaning hii weight ikape yote ni 1 inch. Sawa?
length
length. This is the length. So if it's 1 inch, the weight is what? This.
Na bado ni 1 inch ama less than 1 inch.
Hii table ni all ni 1 inch. This is diameter on 1 inch. Hii diameter 1 inch. Diameter 1 inch. The length is in 1 inch. Sawa. So ukingrease inch, utamultiply weight by 2. Ni kweli? Because this weight is given in 1 inch. This diameter, maximum diameter, that's OD, ID, this diameter, and then the length is, the weight is 0.0514 kg. Ukiongeza length by 2, utamultiply by 2. Ukiongeza by 3, utamultiply by 3. Hii washa nayo hiyo weight.
And
sawa. The baseline is 1 inch.
1 inch.
1 inch. So 1 inch weight yake ni according to this diameter, because I've used this diameter.
So kupata nini?
This one helps you to calculate the cost.
The cost.
Yes, the workpiece utakutumia. The cost.
So kama ni ya 2 inch utafanya nini?
See, 2 inch nimeweka 50.8 mm, so meaning weight yake itakuwa 0.05 times 2 itakuwa 0.1 kg.
In inches.
In millimeters. I've used millimeters. Sawa. 1 inch 25.4 mm.
1 inch ni
25.4.
25.4.
So kitambo times 2 utapata 50.8. Si sawa? That's how it is. So hii ni simple to just do boring, then turning chamfer and then part of inaamka unasomesha part unafunga una set z peke yake. Boring unafanya drilling mrefu. Unapo turning part of inaanguka una set workpiece hivyo.
Na 1 inch
ni 50.8.
1 inch. 1 inch.
Not 1 inch, 2 inch. 2 inch 50.8. 1 inch ni kadogo. Si bush inakwanga hivyo.
Na nini?
In straight bush.
Again, EOD
ni D. ID ni B.
ID ni B.
Hii ndio part number ya bush. So mtu anaweza kuambia bush fulani, then tutaangalia specs, utaandika hapa XXX, but you utaweka XX, utaweka D and B. Meaning diameter na ziko 3, si ndio? 1 2 3. D x ya kwanza, B x ya pili, length x ya mwisho. So ukiweka namba kama ni NA S76A20 utaweka 36.73, uweke 31 point something, and then uweke mwisho L. So mtu anajua ni hii bush ni length fulani. Ni sawa?
Yeah.
That's how you check.
Na again, kama hii ni mtu anataka bush ya 3 inch utafanya nini?
Sasa hizi parameters may remain, but una multiply. Utaongeza hii 2 left itakuja. So itakuwa 50.8 plus 25.4 itakuwa ngapi?
Itakuwa 70 plus
25.4.
Itakuwa 567 75.8.
Yeah, point 2.
76 plus.
Yes. Sasa hivyo ndio unafanya. Si ni kweli?
Tumia tu.
Wewe ni diameter ngapi? 20? 40. Na hii diameter ya maximum ni 36, tumia hiyo. Tumia hiyo. Iko sawa. Hii ni how many inch? Urefu yake yote ni ngapi? 95. So inaweza kupatia 2 bush. One bush. Ya 1 ya 2 inch.
Urefu yake yote unasema nini?
30? 97.
Yani
3 inch. So unaweza fanya 3 inch. Length ita change lakini zita remain the same. 3 inch. Hiyo ni 76 point something, point 2.
So kwa machine tutaconvert kila kitu kwa millimeters manually.
No, machine kwa millimeters already. So no kutumia millimeters.
Anasema hizi values ni tukiandika code, hizi values
lazima utumie G21 for millimeters.
For millimeters.
Si hapa tumependa inch na millimeters. Kwa hii table, hii ya red ni millimeters. Sawa? So unatumia hizi table ya red. Kama hujui kusoma hii inch unatumia hii ya red. Si sawa?